Hey, what's going on everybody? Josh Quignon is here. What I have here in my hand is OnePlus's most beautiful device yet, the OnePlus 7 Pro. This is my review, so let's go. So there's no doubt that this is a beautiful looking device. From the beautiful glass back to the truly bezel-less curved display, this one is definitely a head turner. And what I like about the glass back on this blue color is that it has more of a matte finish to it, so it doesn't attract as many fingerprints as something that has more of a glossy finish to it. So this is the T-Mobile version going for $700, and specs for the model I have here are 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM, Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 processor, and a 4000 milliamp battery. And I gotta say, I am pretty impressed with how long this battery lasts. Now, of course, it's going to differ for everyone based on your usage, but I'm able to get anywhere from around 6 to 7 hours or more of screen on time with very heavy usage. And that's with the display resolution setting set at the highest and the 90 Hz refresh rate on at all times. I've actually done an all-day real-life battery drain test video, and if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But if for some reason this phone starts to die early, we always have the warp charging we can use, which charges the phone super fast. And I've actually tested this out in a video as well, and was able to get 45% battery in just 20 minutes. So not bad if you ask me. Now I gotta talk about performance because this is one of the fastest devices I have ever used. And the fact that it has a 90 Hz refresh rate makes using this device even better. It is just super snappy and buttery smooth. The in-display fingerprint sensor is the fastest in-display fingerprint sensor I have ever used as well. I have no problem with any lagging at all. I'm able to swipe between screens and scroll through the app drawer with no problem. Apps load quickly and run great. And then when it comes to gaming, it actually has a gaming mode that will automatically turn on when playing games. And whether you're doing some light gaming or heavy gaming, the OnePlus 7 Pro handles it like a champ. And it's just nice to be able to play on a nice big display like this one. They call this their Optic AMOLED display, and it actually looks really good. Colors pop and look nice and vibrant. Watching videos on this display is great as well, especially with no notch, giving us that all-screen bezel-less experience. It's just an overall great design. The speakers don't sound too bad either, and they actually get pretty loud. You got one front-facing speaker up top and another speaker down at the bottom shooting outward. Now, my problem with the bottom speaker is that since it's not front-facing, it can sometimes be easily blocked when watching video. You'll just have to hold your phone a certain way to make sure you don't block it. But other than that, they sound pretty good. Here's a sample. Alright, now let's talk about these cameras. It's got a triple camera setup in the back with a main lens, a telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, and a wide angle lens, which can always come in handy. Then in the front, nothing. It's actually got a pop-up selfie camera that comes up whenever you're ready to take your selfie. And this is the move that OnePlus made to achieve that true bezel-less design that we see in the front of the phone. And it's actually pretty cool. But aside from being cool, the picture and video quality are what really matter. Now, the cameras actually aren't that bad. I mean, they're not the best I've seen in a phone if I'm being honest, and they aren't the strongest point in this device either, but they do get the job done. Picture quality is still great, keeping a lot of the detail, whether you're using the main lens, the telephoto lens, or the wide angle lens. But there are moments where I feel photos sometimes come out a little too dim, losing some of that detail. It's also got a nightscape mode, which helps for better low light photos and brightens up the picture pretty good. but sometimes loses good quality and detail. Now, the selfie camera actually surprised me. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and selfie photos actually come out pretty good, keeping good detail in the photo. And what's cool about the pop-up selfie cam is that it has a sensor that senses drops. So if you're taking pictures with the pop-up camera and accidentally drop the phone will sense that you've dropped it and retract the pop-up camera to avoid any damage to it. Now, I've maybe had 1 or 2 times that it didn't work when testing it out, but for the most part, it will retract just about every time. Now, as far as video quality goes, this phone can shoot up to 4K video and doesn't look too bad in my opinion. And I've actually done a 4K video test, which I will link down in the description below in case you'd like to check that out. But overall, I feel this device is really all about speed and performs like a beast. Now, of course, there are things I wish it had, like a headphone jack, because I do use my high quality wired headphones at times. I also wish it had an IP water resistant rating to ensure it really is waterproof. I mean, I know OnePlus did the whole dumping the phone in a bucket full of water thing, but that doesn't guarantee us anything, and water damage will not be covered under warranty. And I am one to get my phone wet a lot, especially with the kind of work I do. It also would have been nice to have wireless charging because it can always be convenient at times. I mean, it has a glass back, why not just throw it in there? But these definitely are not deal breakers, just things I wish it had. But for $700, it really is a great device. I enjoy using it. It definitely is one of the best looking phones out there, very beautiful. Call quality is great on both ends, and I think anyone who gets this phone will not be disappointed. But you all let me know what you think about this device down below. Do you think this phone is worth the $700? I'd love to know, so drop a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it and find it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos to come. Thanks so much for watching. This is Josh Quinones, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace out.